Many speculate that this could make him the first player to forego his rookie extension and hit free agency earlier than anticipated. So, well, my man said, for those who can't see, so I just got the Birdman hands going, anticipating Zion potentially going to New York. But what are your thoughts on the Zion situation?
I hope New Orleans continues to fumble the bag in this situation. Keep doing what you're doing, Dan Gilbert. Keep doing what you're doing, New Orleans Pelicans organization. Let Zion walk, free young Mac Truck. Let him join his boy from Duke in New York in Madison Square Garden and let him tear up the floor.
Let me put you on game.
Moving on to our next topic, we got Zion, which is incredibly interesting.
Yeah.
Zion has reportedly been disillusioned with the Pelicans front office since his rookie year. He was frustrated with how long his rehab took with his knee injury that he suffered in the preseason. And he was also reportedly frustrated with the departure of Lonzo Ball. He wanted the Pelicans to keep him. They signed and traded him to the Bulls, despite Zion's, requests. Yeah. He also allegedly doesn't have a good relationship with David Griffin. And there are unconfirmed reports of him missing team workouts this summer. So many speculate that this could make him the first player to forego his rookie extension and hit free agency earlier than anticipated. So, well, my man said, for those who can't see, so I just got the Birdman hands going, anticipating Zion potentially going to New York. But what are your thoughts on the Zion situation?
I hope New Orleans continues to fumble the bag in this situation. Keep doing what you're doing, Dan Gilbert. Keep doing what you're doing, New Orleans Pelicans organization. Let Zion walk, free young Mac Truck. Let him join his boy from Duke in New York in Madison Square Garden and let him tear up the floor. Spacing would be interesting between him and Julius Randle, who basically play the same position and style.
He's like a bigger, stronger Julius basically.
Essentially. But yeah, I don't understand how New Orleans can continue to do this with superstars. This franchise, since the name came out of them foregoing the Hornets and turning themselves into the Pelicans, I've just looked at them with just side eye, like, what is going on down there? So you have a terrible franchise name in a good city that just can't seem to get their act together between ownership and the front office. You let Anthony Davis go to rebuild and bring in Zion, and now you're fumbling this relationship. He's apparently tried to make relationships work in that front office. Apparently Dan Gilbert decided to play a song for Zion.
Yeah, he played the piano for him. He's a millennial. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's kind of awkward.
Set up a meeting with a rapper or something. Bring in Lil Baby on. Why are you playing the piano for this man?
I don't know. Who knows what the nature of the relationship is? Maybe Zion was like, "Oh, you got a piano? That's cool." And he was like, "Oh, you think that's cool? Come into my office." starts going in for the boy.
Let me play you Beethoven's Symphony No. 5, so you can really connect.
Yeah, playing some OD Joy, you know what I mean? So it's I don't know. I think that this is a part of it epitomizes the state of the NBA, which is a player-driven league. Superstars drive the revenue, they drive the interest of the team, and you have to keep them happy, and you have to do your best to make them believe that you're building a franchise in the direction that they want to go. To just let Lonzo walk in free agency is still one of the biggest free agency questions I have for them this season. And as well as just other free agency moves that they've made, it's like, are you guys just trying to alienate him?
Yeah, they've had one of the most odd summers in terms of their decisions.
And then it's not like the team is devoid of talent. Like, you have all the technical pieces to be a competent, talented, exceptional team. It's just that you can't get the right coach, or you can't get the right glue pieces to make it all work. But the numbers are there, the talent is there. So we'll see what happens, and it'll be really fascinating to see Zion walk from all that money, because he probably will get a super max, Luka level extension if he wanted to, and for him to turn that down would be an historic development, to say the least.
Yeah, for sure. I think that Zion is a generational talent, so to see him walk I think we've seen teams decline players options once they reach the end of their rookie contract, but it's pretty much unprecedented to see a star rookie turn down that kind of money. So it'll be interesting. But I wanted to bring up the subject of the draft because I think that you've seen so many players be drafted to franchises that are dysfunctional, where they're in these unfavorable situations and they find themselves stuck between staying in that dysfunctional situation where they're not happy or leaving and losing millions because of the way that contracts are structured to basically incentivize rookies to stay with the team that drafted them. So it's like, I don't have a better solution, but sometimes the draft doesn't always seem like the best solution for bringing talent into the league, because we've seen so many players just end up in these situations where they just really don't fit well, or the organization is trash. So they end up having to waste 7 years of their career before they actually go to a place where they fit. But on the other hand, Zion has only played one NBA season in terms of games played up to this point, which seems kind of crazy. So it does seem odd that he has that much leverage in the situation, because it does kind of seem like he has complete control over the franchise in a way because of his stardom, because of his level of play, but he really hasn't played that much or done anything significant in the league so far in terms of his achievements. So it'll be interesting to see how that develops going forward, because he has a lot of cachet for someone who hasn't really played that much, despite how like dominant he is already.
Yeah, again, it just goes to show whether it's small market, big market, if you don't take care of these players, they will disrupt the flow of your organization. So get your front office right, your team culture right, and the rest seems to be able to fall in place. The Knicks were able to really turn this around within a matter of 2 years once they got the right people in place, and you brought in a coach that got guys to buy into the system. Continue to do that. Continue to prioritize that, and get your head from my butt.
Yeah. Now I got to figure that out, because the Pelicans got between them and the Timberwolves and probably the Kings, because it just seems like they got some of the worst, franchise decisions going on.